awkward because the only wife I have a relationship with right now is Robin. But we've never been allowed to essentially be in love with each other or find solace in each other because this kind of quasi-plural marriage mess that's been going on. And now everybody else is leaving, everybody else is gone. We're having these struggles with everybody else. But we still don't feel like we can expose our place of solace, our love for each other in any way. This is not a safe place for us.
Okay.
So I thought this episode would be more about Janelle and the date and all of that, but it wasn't. It had to do with Meri, and I think it has to do with Meri, truthfully, and Robin, because Robin and Kody are beginning to clash. Now let's get into that first clip, okay? He is so rude. Every time I think he can't get more selfish, he gets more selfish. I mean, he wants, after already, which Meri does state, having a PDA kind of contract with the sister wives saying they won't show love in front of each other. And Meri states she doesn't mind when affection is shown as long as she is in a good place with Kody. But she's not. She hasn't been for 10 years. So friggin' take it easy on her. Come on, take it easy on her. And I think one of the reasons he's saying about wanting to show his love now is because Janelle's practically out the door. Christina's gone. Meri, he considers a non-factor. He doesn't consider her a wife. So he feels like, yes, maybe at least this is my perspective, maybe in a polygamous marriage, he was not to show his love, but he's not in a polygamous marriage anymore. Everyone's gone, and Meri, he doesn't give two craps about. So, he can practically kick her right out the door. So, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. Or kick her right to the RV anyway. He's angry. He's angry coming to Meri's. He's kind of angry. He's like, what, I don't know why she's calling me over. She just calls me over, so I just show up. He even says his hair is all crazy. He has to tie it back. Even he's admitting his hair is crazy. He's so grumpy. It's standing up on end. He looks nuts. He's telling her to move the book. I think they put the book as a placeholder, so nobody could sit there. They had the camera set up in a certain way. You could tell. And he had it moved because he wanted to be in control of that situation completely. I am telling you, it's crazy. Also, the way that they filmed it, the way they have filmed this gave me a bit of laughs. So we're going to go through some quotes and what happened here. As for what he said previously, it's funny how he talks about, the embracing love, and he has to show his love to the world, and he can't. But when his sons have love, it's getting their pencil wet, right? Right? But when it's him, it's different. Sure, Kody, you're a real piece of work, And it's like he almost considers Meri not human or a non-factor. Like after all of this, and she is still admitting that she hopes he's going to say don't leave or something. She doesn't really think he's going to, but she wants him to. She even says she wants him to. And instead, when he kind of finds out she's staying, like it takes him like 10 tries to realize she's not moving to the B&B, he finally realizes after Robin and Meri keep trying to tell him. So what does he do? He tells her, well, why don't you just, instead of getting another house, he was kind of like not for it, again, because he's all about the money. He tells her, go live in the RV that Janelle went in. It'll be better for you because you don't have dogs, you're by yourself. Then when she says no, he's like, well, I'm going to make this barnorama or something like that, and it's gonna have all my stuff and my motorbikes, and I'm gonna have a loft in there. So he's planning on having his own little like manscape place, okay? And he says Meri can stay in there, and she's like, we don't even have permits for that. What are you talking about, Kody? You want to send me off with like all the stuff you don't want and just throw me over the Coyote Pass and kind of forget about me? So rude. Then he's standing there. I'm right about the ring. There was a ring, okay? And she asks about it.
Is that not something I should say?
Just a ring.
It's a cool ring, right?
It's a cool ring.
Cool ring. Wow, that sounded awkward.
He's annoyed. She asks about it. But when someone sits like this, okay, he's sitting like this, and his ring is right here. He crosses his arms. He puts the one with the ring on top, if you actually pay attention. He's flashing it around. He wants her to notice. And then he gets mad when she questions it, and she realizes Robin might have told him ahead of time she's going to leave, because he has now taken the ring off that represented, the ring that all the wives and him wore when Robin made the jewelry. He took off the polygamous ring that they all wore. and then he replaced it with this new ring. So could it be a monogamous ring? What do you think? Do you think Robin blabbed? Even she says Robin might have blabbed, but I don't care. So good for you, Meri. I really hope you mean that, because you say you don't care, but I think you still care. Well, let's get into the details today because it was pretty funny. A little bit was sad, but most of it was a good episode. Hi, and thank you for visiting my new site made for all you die-hard Sister Wives fans out there, just like me, who are sick of the same old content. Well, fear no longer. It's time to talk about everything from Never Her Perspectives, a little bit of honesty, and a whole lot of sass headed in season 18.
Going okay?
Yeah, everything's going good. Is everything going good? I think everything's going good.
Things are not good. I'm not okay.
This quick little line pretty much sums up this whole episode. And that's what they do this whole episode. Kody will say things like, yeah, things are fine. And then Robin will say, no, things are not fine. Or literally, Kody will be talking to Meri and be saying, yes, I understand. And to the cameras, he's like, I don't understand what's going on. Because basically, during the talk to move to the B&B, he's asking questions more like, what are you doing, Meri? So she's explaining what she's doing, but he wants to know, like, what are you doing here? What are you doing with us? So she's going on sadly about taking up a room, and he feels like I'm taking up a room, but I think I know where he's going with this. She's trying to explain to Robin he's worried about me taking up rooms and not making money. No, he just is wondering what you're doing in general, he says. He just needs to know what's up. And the funny thing is, you've told him what's up. You have, Meri. You've told him you want to stay. He's the one. He said no, he didn't. He, as verbatim quoted, said, if she wants to live in denial, he will live in denial with her. Do you think he's living in denial for her? No. He's willing to live in denial with her for Robin. On the other hand, you can tell that this stress is getting to him. He actually even says, I feel like, Meri and Robin are on one side. And you can see this even in the video. They literally are on one side, and he is on the other side of the table facing them, almost like 2 against 1. And he's saying that he feels a lot of pressure coming from Robin to keep his wives, and he just cannot take it anymore. He says it about Robin. That is the first thing I've ever heard him say. If anyone wants to correct me on that, go ahead. But I heard him. He said, I get the feeling that Robin wants us to stay together, and I cannot take this pressure from you, is what he said. I cannot take this pressure from you. See, things are going to start going downhill. A little bit of explosions, right? I think so. So this whole episode pretty much was not good. I mean, Janelle's going out on dates. Christine's thinking, what are you doing? But a lot really did have to do with Meri, and more. We're getting a glimpse into Robin's mind, her narcissistic, possibly bipolar mind. I wouldn't say borderline personality because her mood swings don't move as quick. But she's very up and down. And it makes me wonder if she has like a depression and then feels good type of thing. I don't know. I have been in the medical field for 22 years and dealing with mental health, but I definitely do not diagnose people. I will speak on it because this is a TV show. So that's all I have to say about this. I mean, it's really silly, and we're going to get into a couple things that you need to hear.
I'm just going to buy them.
It's funny, I don't remember that
I was
at
in
all.
Rodworks in Las Vegas.
See, this is why I wonder if there's still something there. He's talking about something.
Okay, Robin is seriously delusional, and I think I know why. They say that if you segregate yourself, if you ostracize yourself from the community the way she has, you only go out to shop, you stay at home all the time, you begin to think that all your thoughts are real. Like, you don't realize that they're just thoughts. You begin to think that what you're thinking are actual facts. This is known in the mental health field. When you don't go out very often, don't socialize very often, it has lasting effects on your brain and what you believe. And that's why I think she's either lying through her teeth or she has been alone so long that she is beginning to believe every thought she has is the truth. Because what she has to say here, I'm getting closer to the screen, is crazy. Because Kody remembers something about a coat rack at her clothing. He it's a sign that they possibly could be back together. That's what she's saying. This is what makes her have hope, she says, that they can be together. She literally says, have hope. Because he remembers not Meri, not what she was doing, not where she was, not what she was wearing, nothing. He only remembered a customer coming up and him helping and giving some clothes, probably because it had to do with him. Like, hello, I'm about to blow a gasket. Because then, okay, when he tells her to go, if you want to stay here, why don't you just go in the RV? Don't get another place. We all know it's about the mighty dollar. But he says, go in the, so go in the RV, like stay on Coyote Pass, or live in my Barnarama or whatever it is that he's making. And she's just sickened. I mean, she was expecting not a good result, kind of like hoping for the best but expecting the worst. But she was a little bit crushed. Like this was out of hand. And then Robin says again, this is how I know that Kody does want Meri. He wants her to stick around and live in Coyote Pass with us. He's thinking about our future with her. She's got to be lying through her teeth, right? Meri's looking at it as like, sure, she's getting kicked out, thrown in with all the stuff he doesn't want, all his junk over on Coyote Pass. And Robin's there saying that this is proof that he loves her and can get back together because he remembers coat hangers and wants to kick her off into Coyote Pass by herself. Robin, you are just as selfish as Kody, if not worse. I mean, even Janelle states, and we will get into her the next clip, she states that Kody has changed. She does not like Kody's new attitude. Then she throws in, she notices that Robin and Kody kind of have the same personalities now. So what is that saying backwards? It's saying that she does not like Robin's personality. Because if she doesn't like Kody's personality and it's like Robin's, well, then she doesn't like Robin's personality very much, does she? But I mean, we all knew that. It's all just coming out now, and I love it. I love it. So let's take a look into that, okay, guys?
Okay, so you haven't been heartbroken. You don't cry. You haven't been.
It was oh my gosh. It felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders.
So you're leaving Kody. You're done. Well, does he know you're done?
I think he just likes to string people along. He's exhausting.
Okay, so you haven't been heartbroken. You don't cry. You haven't been.
It was oh my gosh. It felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders.
So you're leaving Kody. You're done. Well, does he know you're done?
I think he just likes to string people along.
So the mighty date of Janelle and Kody. She did talk to Christine and say, like, she's pretty much, well, when Christine asked if she was done, she said, well, but she did say she felt like a huge weight has been lifted off her shoulders, which is great because I've showed pictures in just actually my previous video of how she looked while she was with Kody and how she looks now. And you could tell the strain in her face and the pain this was causing her. She says it's like they're talking about two completely different relationships. On her hand, she's saying how the relationship has been going down for years. She doesn't like who he is anymore. She sees like he's like Robin. She states that she's upset about the kids, ignoring Savannah, everything. She said she's independent, but she just needs a little bit. And the cost ratio is not beneficial anymore. On the other hand, we have Kody, who has no idea why they can't get back together. He keeps saying, like, I don't understand why this isn't working. I don't understand why we can't get back together. We've broken up 3 or 4 times in the past. I think we'll get back together. There should be no problem. Are they not communicating? I mean, I almost watching the video, I hate to say this, but I see where Kody's kind of coming from. She wants it to be easy and relaxed, and I understand how hard it must be to be around him and get back into that comfortable feeling. But, she's playing with him. They're playing together. He's asking her, what restaurant do you think I took you to? If you could go anywhere, because he was so proud that he took her to the best one in Arizona. And she says, well, and I think this was kind of scripted. She said, I don't know, maybe Mariposa. And he was like, yes, that is the one I picked. And he was like, I'm sure feeling like the man. I feel like the man now. Oh, yeah. So she was making him feel good. She was, flirting with him a little bit. She even said that, like, this is the start to a possible new beginning, whatever that means. If it meant by herself, if it meant friendship, or if it meant trying again. She said this was an essential part. She even states she slipped her hand into Kody's hand at one point. When they have videos, they turn the videos that are filming, they turn them off. And she did actually grab for his hand, and they were holding each other. And then she remembered, and she said she let go. She said it was a good time. It was fun. I think it was a little scripted. So I'm kind of wondering how it actually went. But they did seem to have a good time, even though Christine is worried. But she actually says, and she said to Savannah, no matter what your mom chooses, even if it's going back to Kody, I will support her 100%, and I will be there for her 100%, which is great, because that is what a real friend should do. Kudos to you, Christine.
Hey guys,
Hey.
this is a robbery.
Okay. I'm very reticent about Gwendolyn moving in with Gabe and Garrison. Politically, they're very, 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 very different. And then Gwendolyn has a dog, Gabe has a dog. There's a cat, Kathy's Garrison's cat. I just think it sounds very problematic.
So this was actually a really happy ending to kind of a tragic story. It showed Christine and Janelle and Gwen and Gabe, who are going to live with Garrison. And as some of the Die Hard Sister Wives fans might know, Garrison bought a house. Yes, he did. So he wants Gwen and Gabe to live with him. I feel like sad. You know how we thought that the children, this is something else. I didn't mean to talk about this, but it is important. You know how we were talking about how the children might be affected by Kody? Well, already they're stating that Gabe is much more quiet now. He's quiet and he's more reserved than ever, and it has to do with Kody. Also, Garrison walks around with a chip on his shoulder. He's always either really angry or really sad, and it just shows the effect that we have on our children, even when they become adults. They remember they're human. Kody, everyone's human, not just you. They all bleed, just like you. So this is what season 18, episode 8, throwing in the towel. Janelle got together with Christine because what happened was when Garrison bought the house, they were thinking of Gabe and Gwen moving in. Now, Christine did not think that was a good idea. That was a clip I showed you. She thought there might be a little bit of conflict there. But on the other hand, which I did not show, Janelle was all for it. She was kind of like, yeah, this is great. Our families are going to be together. Go ahead. And I had to save the best happy ending. Come on. You got to do that, right? Happy ending time. So they saw the house. The kids had some fun. Even though they're older, they're still doing the whole brother-sister bothering each other type of thing. So that was great to see. And they were just having a great time. And I hope you have a great time today. We have decorated our whole house for Halloween. And we're celebrating by having games and inviting children, just so you know, for Halloween. And we're celebrating have low-income housing to come and play some games and get some toys a couple hours a week. That's the most me and my daughter can do by ourselves. But anyone in Hamilton is welcome to come. That sounds funny. I never told anyone where I'm from. I don't know why I even said that. I'm just really proud that me and my daughter did all this together for other people. On the other hand, I do want to apologize if my filming right now is not as clear as it normally is. My software that I bought, the streaming device, the stuff I've been talking about, it broke, and that sucks. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. But I hope you stay with me. I'm still here. I'm still bright, and I'm still colorful and happy. So there you go. Stay with me. Like and please subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. I said 500 by the end of October, and it is getting there. And I'm so close. So please subscribe. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.